What is going on, folks? It is Rigor Mortis. We are back with yet another video, and today we are talking about Shiba Inu. Folks, the question of the day: is this going to get better before it gets worse, or is it going to get worse before it gets better? That is exactly what we are going to address in today's video. As always, if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join the family, throw a like on this video as it really helps the algorithm get it out to more people, and comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts and opinions about all things Shiba Inu, and make sure you stick around until the end of the video. A special surprise for you guys in this one. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. First and foremost, tomorrow is the big day, the most anticipated day in my opinion of all of 2022. The reason being, tomorrow the Federal Reserve, the FOMC, is going to come out and determine what the interest rate increase is going to be. I did a video on this yesterday outlining some of my scenarios, the most likely scenario, and what we could see happening subsequently. But the question still remains, what does this mean for Shiba Inu specifically? Because folks in the community are left wondering, is this going to affect me, or is this another one of those things that I can ignore and put on the back burner? Well, I'll be the first to say I think this is going to directly affect Shiba Inu holders for one reason specifically. Here is the graph for Shiba Inu. All right, folks, keep this in your mind. Here is the graph for Ethereum. I know I've said this time and time again, but look how similar they are. Not the numbers, but just look at the trends. They aren't identical, but they're pretty darn close, which means what? I sound like a broken record at this point. Whatever affects the broader market is going to affect Shiba Inu. This is what we got going on tomorrow. The Federal Reserve is most likely going to come out with a 1/4 point increase in interest rates. That being said, we have been getting some information that suggests that inflation is actually getting better. For the first time in a long time, inflation may actually be flat, meaning that it isn't growing at the rate at which we think it is or was. So the Federal Reserve takes these things into account 100%. So they are going to see, are trends in inflation going to get better over the course of the coming year? Obviously, you have to take into account food and energy. These commodities, they are going to be increasing in price for sure with tensions overseas. Right now, supply chains are really tight, but whenever you take those out of the equation, inflation is actually getting better. Not necessarily better, but it's definitely not increasing at the rate at which we thought it was. This begs the question, is the Federal Reserve going to take this into account? 100%, I believe so. Why is that the case? Well, think about it. If inflation is truly getting better, if it is truly transitory, guess what? They don't have to increase interest rates as aggressively as they once thought. Now, what does that mean for us? Before we get into that, I gotta give a huge shout out to Heal the World token. As I always say, guys, in almost every single one of my videos, I tell you guys, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just here to put you guys on plays that I am interested. You have to go out and do your own research. Well, this is a play that I most definitely have gotten interested in. This one is super exciting, but you have to go out and do your own research. Obviously, investing in any asset comes with a risk. Heal the World token. These guys are a FAAS system that concentrates on generating funds via tax into a treasury. What they do with that money is they go ahead and invest it in different assets and projects. They take the profits from those investments, they distribute some to holders, and then they donate to charity. On top of that, on every single transaction, whether it's a buy or a sell, a percentage of that transaction goes to a fund, a charity fund, that is then used to donate. This is absolutely fantastic, and I think this is one of the new ways we are going to see charities being set up through cryptocurrency taxes. Now, this is obviously a crowdfunding type of thing, and in the future, they are planning on implementing a DAO of sorts where people, holders of this token, will be able to use their voting rights in order to determine which fund they want to invest to, which charity they want to invest to. On top of that, folks, Mr. Wonderful himself, Kevin O'Leary, is actually endorsing this cryptocurrency, which is super exciting. We already know this is a shark on Shark Tank. He is super big into cryptocurrency. Kevin O'Leary does not play around when it comes to investments. And guess what? He actually endorsed this token. So a lot of exciting things coming out when it comes to Heal the World token. Of course, guys, like I always say, you have to do your own research. I'm going to leave some links in the description below for Heal the World token. I want you guys to check them out and get yourself convinced before purchasing anything. And obviously make sure you seek actual financial advice before investing, because you have to invest wisely. Thank you so much to Heal the World token for promoting this video. Back to Shiba Inu. So what does this whole thing mean for us? Well, it means a couple of things first and foremost. When it comes to how we are going to move for the next 6 months, there isn't a lot of certainty. And as the Federal Reserve starts doing these interest rate increases, and I'll skip all of the technicalities because they're not important. Well, they are important. They're very important actually, but I'll skip them for now because it won't add any value to this video, not this one in particular. So as the Federal Reserve increases interest rates, if they increase rates at the rate at which we expect them to, the market isn't going to get shocked. That's a good thing. The market isn't going to be like, whoa, they are super aggressive with these rate increases. And again, I'm skipping over the details as to why the market gets shocked because of that. But if they do become aggressive, the market doesn't like that. And we could potentially go into more pain. On the other end of the spectrum, if they aren't so aggressive, they look at the inflation data, they look at the PPI and the CPI data, and they determine, hey, inflation is actually getting better, maybe not in energy and food commodities because of what's going on overseas, but other than that, everything is great. Maybe inflation truly is transitory and we don't really need to mess with it too much. That is on the flip side of the argument. And guess what? That would send us into a big bull market, because people would go in and take their investments out of off risk approach and into risk on approach. That's just the gist of it. So what the Federal Reserve does over the next several months, all the way up till the end of 2023, potentially even into 2024, with their rate increases, could determine a lot of how the broader cryptocurrency market, as well as Shiba Inu specifically, ends up moving over the next several months. On top of that, folks, something that we have to keep in mind. Right now, we are in unprecedented times when it comes to how bullish people are on cryptocurrency. Everybody wants to get in crypto, NFTs, the metaverse, all of it. Everybody is interested. Institutions, hedge funds, retail investors, everyone right now. It's either you're in it, you're in the trenches like us, or you're waiting at the sideline looking for an opportunity to get in. So even with the worst case scenario, with the Federal Reserve being super bearish, they rug pull us, they ruin the market, etc. Even if they do all of that, in terms of the long-term projection, inflation is eventually going to get better. And if you're a true believer in the tech and you think that the future is digital, with all these other people being as bullish can get, guess what? You're probably not too concerned about what happens on the day-to-day, week-to-week, or even month-to-month. Because long-term, it is my opinion at least, cryptocurrency is going to end up on top. With all the great things that are coming out of Shiba Inu, I think we are going to remain a dominant force in cryptocurrency. First and foremost, guys, who is doing what Shiba Inu is doing? Right now, we are the face of a restaurant, a franchise. We are being a leader in terms of the fashion industry integrating with cryptocurrency, mobile gaming, as well as crypto pay-to-earn gaming, the Shibers, which is the Shiba Inu metaverse, SHIBASWAP. Who is doing these things? Our layer 2, Shibarium. I mean, come on. When it comes to Shiba Inu, we are doing what no other cryptocurrency has ever done before or is currently doing. If we were named anything other than Shiba Inu, if we had this really cool, super high-tech name, everybody would be showing us respect. But that's okay, because respect can be earned. And that's exactly what I think Shiba Inu is going to do, and why I think this token has so much upside potential. We don't deserve to be in the top 15. We deserve to be in the top 5, in my opinion, maybe even the top 3, because of all the things that we have going on. But let's show them rather than tell them, which is exactly what we're doing. That is all I have for you guys in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. It really means a lot. Please keep in mind, folks, like I said earlier, I am by no means a financial advisor. I'm just here to put you guys on plays that I am interested in. Please go out and do your own research before investing in anything I talk about on my channel, as these videos are for entertainment and educational purposes only. Thank you guys so much. It's been your boy Rigor Mortis. I am out the scene, folks. Peace out.